All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure I press the right button. There it is. We are busting Falstad out of retirement today, but wasn't Falstad dead? No longer. We're going to be picking up Gathering Storm at level 1. I want to be a mage if I am able, and this should be a pretty good game for it, I hope. Every time Hammering hits a hero, increase its damage by 0.5% and refund 6 mana. This is going to give us more damage with our Q the more we use our Q, and also fund the use of future Qs with the mana return. Isn't that wonderful? For the team, Falstad, Sonia, Lucio, and Vala, as well as Diablo. I see you there, Diablo. Enemy team does have a Nova. We hit her with a boomerang to start things off, and also clip Right Wing's wings with them on the way back. Enemy team Nova, Zul, Imperious, Stitches, and Brightwing. Big, hefty front line. We'll have to see how we hold up against them. Stitch is taking a lot of damage as he is thrown around by Diablo, but this enemy team is not intimidated by that. Nova went for the flank. Ooh, we just missed that boomerang there. Just missed it. Before we get tied up again. Okay. We'll kite back. They have one of the benefits of having a Nova on the enemy team is there's always going to be a clone sitting around somewhere. So even if I'm not able to damage the enemy with my Q, we can farm stacks off of Nova very, very easily. I'm also going to go for a relatively early sippy cup here. Looks like the tussle in the top lane is pretty even as Zul is pushing up on our Sonya. Big damage onto Stitches as he's trying to run away. And let's not let Imperious catch us. I was feeling pretty bold there. The hook is out, finding our Diablo. Oh, that was a lot of stacks. And it just keeps on giving. Now, I believe our quest is done at 30, and we're getting there in record time in this match so far. Let's throw out another one towards this enemy team and just scoop up all those stacks on the way back. Just barely dodging the snipe to get out with our life. And of course, we're Falstad. We have a global mount ability. We can zoom right back down to that bottom lane like it's nothing, which is exactly what we are going to do. After hitting 30 heroes, we're about to get a 15% increased damage with our boomerang at the 2-minute mark. That is phenomenal. Enemy team missing. They might be going for a mercenary camp, so let's steal this one while they are gone. If we can just get this pushing back into them, that will work out really, really well. Diablo scouting the lane for us, making sure everything is kosher above. Stitches has caught wind, so I'm just going to position a little bit lower. So his hook would have to go through a minion in order to get to me. Great positioning, great zoning by our Diablo allows us to gather this no problem. And now we basically just try to dodge any hook we can. I'm going to get hammer gains at level 4. This is going to cause our auto attacks to heal us. The enemy team does have a pretty hefty front line that's going to be pushing forward quite a lot throughout this match, so maybe that'll provide enough sustain for us. I'm going to try to stay in front of Stitches to give our Lucio a little more time to get away, and it looks like that was successful. And now Stitches' damage is relatively low, so sitting in the front and trading with him shouldn't be too much of a problem. Unfortunately, right as I went for that Nova, we did see her decoy coming out, so all of my damage did fall flat. Stitches for the enemy team taken down right as the objective is beginning, so I'm going to start this off pretty early. We should probably get that mercenary camp on transition since we didn't get it at the very start. Let's go ahead and dodge that lunge forward. Zul coming down here to defend as well. Let's remember he has a point and click route for us, so we don't want to get too close to him, and I just lost vision here. This is decoy of Vala, but the real Vala taken down by our Sonya, who dives onto the back line. Very careful, very careful. Although, I mean, I don't need to be scared. I just need to be careful. Like that right there, that impale did nothing. Like, that's no big deal. I don't think I could chase him too much further. Let me get back on the objective. Stitch is moving in, hooking me into range of the boss. Let's just send out the Q and try to hit him with it. We're at 46 stacks, so we are going to continue to gain damage on our Q every time we send it out. Our sun is still rising. While the friendly team is zoning for me, I'm going to try to put pressure on this as much as I can. Zul flanking from behind with that root does stop us momentarily. I'm going to get mana out of the sippy cup. Nova chasing after us, but we're fine. I would really like to get that if we can, but I also understand that there's a big fight going on right now. That boomerang going out for big damage. We're hitting Stitches with the lightning rod. Let's try to keep him in range. One more auto attack is all I need, but Brightwing teleporting in is going to save him. They are going to have to back up, though. He's not going to get all of his health back from that, so I'm going to immediately open up on this. Real one's on the other side. That's okay. Friendly team did hit level 7 as well as the enemy team. This is a dead even XP match so far, and it looks like Zool is going to try to push out the bottom lane. One boomerang into this should damage it quite a lot, and with the friendly team moving in to assist, we are chilling. Sonya sitting up in the top lane going against Brightwing. I would hate to be that Brightwing right now. One thing I might do is fly up, and we can make this a 2v2. I'm on the way. Make sure I don't move and cancel that. They don't know I'm here either, so it looks like they're retreating. Oh, never mind. Nova showed up. This is awkward. That is real Nova leading the charge. We have lightning rod on Zool. Boomerang is out. Does connect as well. Well, I was hoping I could be a little more effective there and kind of do a really big push here. But the fact that they lost numbers and they aren't defending, that was a win-win scenario, even if we didn't get a kill, because we have the objective pushing. Bringing two people's attention up to the top lane right now is very, very good. Well, we look down to the bottom lane and see Diablo picked up by Imperius at the tip of his spear. The Immortal still pushing in, doing good damage. We're looking at about 20% HP on that building after our first push. But this combat is not over as Imperius dives forward, getting our Lucio on the tip of that spear now. Sis just taking a lot of damage, and I should not have rolled up here, but we're just going to hold our ground and make it look like we were on purpose. As long as they're not level 10, we're fine, and so far, they are not. But Nova has rejoined us. A good hook onto our Lucio puts him in a bad spot. That spear does connect with me. Will lightning rod Imperius. That's good damage. That's good damage. Okay. Just keep moving right. Friendly team being healed up by Lucio quite well, as we do see Zool moving in, trying to reinforce. That means they literally stopped soaking top lane for him to come down here and place one root. Think about that play for more than a second before you do it, and you'll very easily be able to tell that it's really, really bad and it shouldn't have been done. That being said, this fight is continuing. Let's push Imperius away from our team, hopefully ensuring his death on the far side. Meanwhile, good boomerang hitting the enemy team's Brightwing super hard, and our Vala moving in to try to help secure it. We are being shot by Nova. She's looking for line of sight, presumably for the triple tap. No problem, boys. She didn't pick her 10 yet. We're good. We're good, boys. Get me out of here. Objective's coming up in 15 seconds. We head back to the base to cap off our mana, and then I'm going to head straight here. Hopefully we get some assistance from the friendly team. Getting this pushing before the objective is one of the best things to do. However, you know, with hammer gains I can probably solo it. However, if they're not there, I'm just going to start on the Immortal. Friendly team does have a 1-level lead now in the intermission between the objectives. We've actually started to get a bit of a gap between us and this team. We were the first ones on the objective as well, so that race is very, very one-sided. I'm going to give Diablo vision. I was thinking he could use his Q to get over, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. The sides have changed. Rebel Boy is playing the Hungering Arrows, so his PvE damage here is actually going to be insane. That's one of the most effective builds on this map, and awesome to see it come out in this game, because we don't pick these maps or anything. There's no draft in Viewer Game Tuesday. This one just happened to play into our favor. I'm a little intimidated by how close I am to this enemy team, but that Apocalypse just barely misses Imperius as he jumps onto me. A good Diablo flip gets him back on top of our team. And, give me hope, Johanna dives in, and I shouldn't be here. I saved him! I saved him! Please don't triple tap me! She has precision strike. Oh, God. Okay, back to the base. Back to the base. Okay, that was scary. That was scary. Now that I know he has Gorge, flying in there was even more devastating. I got so lucky he used that cooldown on someone else. That was just a happy little circumstance there. I feel like Bob Ross. This happy little tree. We'll keep this tree secret. Only you and I know it's there. The friendly team looking pretty good, pushing the top lane. We also have a 2-level lead now momentarily. As we hit 13, we're going to pick up Florida. Yummy. I don't think I win this. With Sonya, I do. You'll find me again. Let me get back to my team. Flow Rider allows us to get cooldown reduction on our mage spells if we have our passive Tailwind active. So, kind of hanging out. We just get better at being a mage as long as we don't take too much damage in these tussles. Fuck! I'm gonna push back. Buy us a little bit of time. Hopefully, Lucio. Yeah, we didn't even need a speed boost to get out of that. We are chilling. I would really like to finish off this structure before the next objective happens, but if the enemy team is moving in to stop it, then they can have it, to be honest. Diablo with a good engage onto Brightwing. We're going to follow up with the Sonya and the Falstad barrel roll to get in as well. Lucio inside of the belly. Self-sabotage. What was that? What was that? What did you do? Oh, God. A lot of damage coming out as this team is still advancing, but that boomerang lands pretty well. We're going to roll forward and try to avoid a little bit of this damage. I can't do anything to help out Vala. I'm going to grab my sippy cup here. Maybe that'll allow me to move in and trade with Imperius. No, it won't. But Diablo is back. I need hammer games. Fuck! So close. Brightwing teleporting in on Imperius now. He's suddenly super healthy again. Diablo doesn't seem to care, moving in with full force. Nova on the back line is interfering with our Vala. Vala's going to need to back up. This is getting dangerous. This is getting real dangerous, and it's right before an objective. If you get the kill, it's worth, but if you die, we're going to be very far behind. Diablo does have his sights set on Nova, but she does fade into obscurity with that cloak of hers. Enemy team also picking up that mercenary camp at the top. I'll probably fly to that just to clear that out before this objective starts. We have Sonya here as well, so this should be a pretty easy clear. Oh, I like that. I like that. Is that the root removal W ability? That's what I like to see. Okay, this is fine. Let's head down and try to help out our team. Unfortunately, our Diablo was just taken down. Enemy team is going to be moving in on me if they're heading towards the objective. Oh, God. I want to help. Oh, God. No, I don't even need to help. Sonya's fast. 22 seconds on this. They are officially hitting it. Although, not too badly. I'm trying not to overcommit to this. We're just poking. We're just poking. Stitch's hook could change that very quickly. We sidestep that one. He is in the stun. So I'm going to push him towards our wall. And our team can finish him off. Okay, now moving back towards the enemy objective. We're going to get Airy Gusts. This is going to make it so Tailwind activates faster, I think, as long as we haven't taken damage. Imperius is moving in on the friendly team. Let me back up a little bit here. I don't want to be the main attraction, but that was actually some pretty good damage to Brightwing. Unfortunately, I don't think I could follow up with too much more. I want to help out versus Imperius. We are in the area. Let's see if we can do it. The boomerang does it! Okay, Zul's coming up towards us. The exchange has happened. The race is halfway through. I'm going to head north and try to just fixate on getting this down as fast as possible. I imagine W build on Falstad wouldn't be too bad on this map. Does that only do increased damage to heroes, or would that work? I haven't played W build in like a fucking year. But if it hits PvE stuff hard, I could see Lightning Rod being fun there. Objective is moving towards the bottom of the map, although it looks like the friendly team does have... Oh, she has ult. We're fine. This is fine. It's going to spin. And then, oh, the polymorph! Fuck! That was devastating. Oh, the Stitches Gorge into the 2-second CC of Poly. That fucking sucks. This is real Nova sitting here. We did clip her again. I need to get away from that root, though. Diablo potentially in a bad spot here as the root is happening. However, all he does is continue to fight. If these guys aren't focusing the Immortal down, then they're not getting too much done, really. Great damage on Vala, and that body block by Lucio allowed me to land that one extra attack I needed to secure that kill. Imperious jumping forward. We should be very worried about the Stitches hook combo with that. I'm going to chill here by our Lucio for a moment, grab this region globe as well. Try not to overcommit to this yet again. Although, oh god, those boomerangs are really starting to chunk as we send them downtown. Mounted Zul can root us. Oh, never mind. We're fucking dead. The polymorph combo. Again, I'm going to push these guys away just for my safety. Great reaction by the friendly team is the only reason I'm still alive. Man, that's hard. Those polys are on point. She is ready. Diablo trying to make his way out of the enemy team's side of the map. Out. Oh! As they group up, we land the boomerang on top of the Apocalypse. We're going to chase down the enemy team's Brightwing now as well. Another boomerang landing directly on her. As she teleports forward, we're just going to roll forward as well. And then try dodging that lightning rod. You can't get away from that. Once it finds its target, as long as you're in that blue circle, you will keep taking damage. Quick boomerang onto the minion wave to clear it. We're doing 551 damage with that now. That is excellent. No way that is the real Nova. Yeah. Well, with 4 members of the enemy team dead, this is looking like a pretty good push in here for hopefully the win. Although Nova from behind, still causing trouble. 10 seconds until the enemy team... Okay, that was a clone. The enemy team Zul is back up. 5 seconds now. Yeah, we got it. We got it, boys. Falstad's one of those characters that I could just take out of the vault at any time and immediately have fun. Honestly, one of my favorite MOBA characters ever made. Such a fun kit. The global presence is outstanding. Mage build's pretty fun too. I don't think I deserved MVP. I don't think I really did anything there. But we'll take it. Good job. You were alive 96% of the match. Oh boy. Vala beating us out on damage just a little bit. That Imperious was pumping for the enemy team as well. He was doing great. Tells we went for a Gathering Storm into Hammer Gains, Boomerang, Mighty Gust, Florida, Airy Gusts, and at level 20, I very likely would have gone... Honestly, I like all of these. Nexus Frenzy, if you feel like you're an auto attack monster and want to deal big damage, it has better synergy with other talents, though. Wind Tunnel, if you can position your Wind Tunnel so you push an enemy into a wall, it's basically a 4-second stun, which is so oppressive. An Epic Mount just means that I can be more of a global force, clear lanes a little bit faster, and then get back to the team. So really, it's whatever you need for the game. I probably would have gone Wind Tunnel, just because our gusts were actually pretty effective there. Pretty effective.